Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Huskers will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Running back in the ball area. Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Powerful running into the secondary. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. We'll call for the fair catch here. set it down for the offense. First down. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And this is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
3rd down play for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looking to throw yet again. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. It's a run to the left. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has 1 fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to throw. It's Callow. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Ohio State 7, Nebraska 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Brought down on the play at the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Handoff to the right side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The attempt is no good. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Thorne. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14, Nebraska 0.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Here's the handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, a reverse. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race and he won it.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And they bring him down after a solid game, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pulls it in. It's Thorne. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Thorne. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Looks like the offense able to recover it there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Running back with the football. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. The Huskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. He's back to throw again on second down. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Back to throw again. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. State offense comes back onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him right at the 24.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. It's Callow. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the 3rd quarter, but it doesn't work. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up the first and is still going. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the comeback is on. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
You'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. And you got a great chance at a victory.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass this time. It's an out route. The catch made. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example.
Hey, they gave you one then, dog, because that's supposed to be a pick, man. Look at that shit, man. They threw that bit right over the linebacker head.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's look at dude.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
Oh, my gosh. This defense got exactly what they needed. An interception at the right time to get the ball back to their own quarterback and offense to go down and potentially win this game.
Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down. We're going to throw it. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
And the Huskers are going to cash in this red zone trip. He decides to keep it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Thorne. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? As a design quarterback keeper. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Callow. He's going to take another shot right here. Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They have jumped in.